On May 10, 1891, 4 and 8 years old daughters of John Hammond took a 1-mile walk to their sister's residence at Thetford, Nebraska. There is Dismal River which runs south of the city in this area. At around 4 p.m. the two girls decided to walk back home, but when they didn't show up at their house, the parents got worried and started searching the area with the assistance of the neighbors. The area the girls were walking is known for its sand dunes, and there is also lots of bodies of water. On the next day, general alarm was activated and a search effort was organized. Searchers started at the residence where the girls started their walk. They continued their tracks until they reached a spot where they thought the girls left the main trail and went to pick wildflowers. After that, it seemed as if the girls got lost and searchers couldn't track them further. Searchers actually camped out on the trail the girls were on and stayed there for a few days. On the third day, they found the youngest girl's shoe on the trail. On the fourth day, they finally found the younger sister at the base of a small bluff in an area with much sand. The girl was unconscious and had a swollen tongue. Searchers brought the girl to life and she told them her older sister went home. This girl had walked 15 miles to reach the spot they found her, which is quite a distance for a 4-year-old girl. They took her to hospital and she made full recovery. The search continued for the older sister, and on that same day they found the dead body of the 8-year-old. The discovery shocked the searchers because they found her body 75 miles from the spot they got lost. That's an impossible distance for an 8-year-old to travel just in 4 days. And how strange that the two girls were found on the same day, quite a distance from each other. What's puzzling is why would the search group look for a lost 8-year-old girl 75 miles from the spot she got lost? That's not a logical decision to make to spend limited resources. There are lots of wild lands between the spot the girl got lost and the spot they found the 8-year-old. We will never know what really went on in this incident. On September 1st, 1957, 2.5-year-old Michael Douglas Macmillan was playing in the yard of his grandparents while being watched by them in the city of Mills River, which is 25 miles east of the Great Smoky Mountains. It's located in a small valley and there are lots of wilderness around the city. At around 4 p.m., the grandparents realized they hadn't seen Michael and started searching for him in the immediate area. Soon, law enforcement was notified and they responded with bloodhound dogs, air patrols, and lots of volunteers to help with the search. The bloodhounds were on the scene on the same night Michael went missing, but they couldn't pick up his scent. In total, 500 searchers were scouring the area while lighting torches for the 2-year-old to find his way on the first night. At 8 a.m. on the next day, 2 searchers were 850 feet above the Reese property at the top of Cane Mountain when they found Michael alive lying against a stump with his head resting on a pillow of leaves. He was barefooted and was wearing only a pair of red shorts. He had scratches on his arms and legs but was in a good condition. He was found close to a creek. Searchers believed Michael walked and crawled 1.5 miles to reach the top of the Cane Mountain. Children, when lost, choose the least resistance path, which means going downhill. But it seems Michael chose the complete opposite route and went straight uphill in dense woods. Where were Michael's shoes and clothes? Why 500 searchers couldn't find the boy on the first night if he was only in the proximity of 1 mile radius of the residence? The boy could easily hear the people yelling for him, but he never made a sound. We will never know what went on during the time Michael was gone. On October 19, 1923, Mr. Turner was working on his farm located at White Oak Mountain on the outskirts of Waldron, Arkansas. This region has lots of thick vegetations, and Turner's residence was 20 miles away from Devil's Den State Park. As Mr. Turner was working the farm, he realized his 3-year-old girl, Pearl, who was playing in the farm, couldn't be found. At first, the family was looking for her around the residence, and after not having any success, they notified the authorities for assistance. Soon, 800 men were ready to search the area for the little girl. It's worth mentioning there are lots of bodies of water in this region. After a week of searching, Sheriff Ben Allen stated he felt the girl was kidnapped and ordered to search all the residents within the 12 miles radius of the Turner's farm. It took the law enforcement few days to search every property, but at the end they found nothing valuable regarding the girl. In November, around 1 month after the disappearance, there was a report of finding a girl in Oklahoma which had all the signs and remarkable resemblance to Pearl. But when Turners went there to check, they found out she wasn't Pearl. The search continued for a month, but eventually was terminated without finding anything. Pearl Turner was never found.